Hey guys, it's Run for Makeup by Run, and if you want to see our Walking Dead zombie makeup tutorial, stay tuned for more. Okay. Hey guys, so I'm back with another Halloween makeup tutorial, number 3 of 2012, and we're back with our special guest, Mike, aka the Walking Dead zombie. So this is the third year in a row I've done a zombie, and I think every year you've been the zombie model.
I think so.
Yeah, so kept the tradition going, and one of our favorite shows is The Walking Dead. It's actually Sunday, October 14th, and we're filming this zombie tutorial because The Walking Dead just is coming back for their third season, right. We love the show, and I wanted to do something a little different this year with zombie makeup. So as I was watching all the replays, I was like, you know what? All the zombies have a gray look to them, like literally gray skin. And Mike's explanation was that because the show is more about the people, the human characters that are alive, so all the zombies kind of fade into a gray. You know, which I think it's interesting observation. So he's going to be another background zombie, and this is more of a gray skin, kind of really pale corpse zombie, as opposed to the other years where I did like a half dead zombie, and then I did like more of a living, really bloody zombie. So I used a whole bunch of prosthetics, grease paints, and blood, pretty much different kinds of fake blood from Graftobian. So I hope you guys like this look, and do you like how it came out?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so if you want to see how to do this look, stay tuned for the tutorial.
Okay, let's get started with moisturizer. It's really important to prime the face prior to Halloween and prosthetics because it's a lot going on with the skin, and we want a nice moisturized base. From there, we're going to go ahead and measure the mask on Mike's face. It's a little small, but we're going to make it work. I'm marking the outside edges with a white pencil to see where I need to glue the mask. Now I'm going to take spirit gum, and I'm going to apply it to the edges where the lines are so I know where the glue will be needed to hold the mask down. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and use a spatula to tap on the spirit gum to make it tacky. I like using this instead of my fingers because it's a little less messy. And once you're doing that, you can move on to sticking the mask onto the face. So I'm applying the mask and just pressing it down onto where I did the spirit gum. And if any areas are still lifting, which is usually around the edges, I'll put a little more spirit gums to make sure that it sticks down nice and securely. You don't want anything flapping around. Now that that's on, I'm applying modeling wax to the edges of the prosthetic and onto the skin. I find that this really helps to blend it in a little bit more and makes it a little bit more realistic looking. So once I put on the modeling wax, I'm going to seal it all with liquid latex. And I just apply it with a cheap disposable brush from the art store. And this is going to help seal the modeling wax in and also kind of create more texture and a skin-like edge to the mask. So once the latex is on, you can go ahead and start getting your paint on. So I'm actually mixing a couple different grease paints using the Graftobian FX wheels. I'm doing a nude color mixed with black to create this gray pallor mixed with little areas of cream, so that way it has a little bit more of a 3D effect. So once that's on, now it's time to really just go in and make it your own. I'm starting out by shading in the areas that are deeper with a darker color to make it seem like they are really deep, and that includes the eyeball sockets, and this is where the flesh has decayed and therefore it's a darker shadow color there. And I'm also using a sea sponge to help blend out any harsh lines without it being too perfect of a blend. I'm working on the teeth. I applied a cream colored grease paint, and then I'm going around with a little bit of black to emphasize the teeth marks, and I'm blending it all in and smudging it. And now I'm playing a pink above the teeth to kind of create a gum line, And again, I'm just smudging it along the way because it doesn't have to be perfect. Now I'm going back in with some red and some black to create bloody bruises onto their deeper crevices like I started out before. And then the key is to just kind of take a step back and look and see how you like it. I'm now filling in the nostrils and the nose with black to kind of give that deep and sunken in effect. And I'm blending in a little bit more black, a little bit more bloody, blend, blend, blend. And I noticed that the colors are starting to turn purple after a while, which is what happens when you mix red and black together. And I will correct that later. But right now I'm applying a little bit of blood gel paste into those deeper pockets. I love this because it doesn't run, it's really realistic looking, and it's a nice dark blood color. I also put it on the inside of the mouth as well. And now I am applying some blood gel also around. It's very realistic looking, but since it's a gel, it won't run, which I really like. Applying around to the various crevices, and here I am now applying more of a powder, a skin tone powder. This is going to take away from some of that purple and add a little bit more dimension and color to the face. And then once that's done, I can go ahead and go back to those areas, the deeper crevices, and add more black and more blood just to bring back the goriness of the look. So here I am blending everything up, touching everything up as I need it, just to make sure you don't want any perfectly blended lines, but you don't want anything to be too harsh looking either. And once that's all done, now I can just add a little bit more black to the eyeball sockets, touch up here and there, and now it's time for the blood, the liquid stage blood. I'm applying it with a dropper so that way it kind of gives that mimicking of the dropping effect, and it's a little bit more clean this way. Now I am catching the excess with a paper towel so that way it doesn't get all over the place, but this teardropper is really a convenient tool for applying blood on the face. And don't forget to bring the makeup down into the neck and the chest and the ears because you want it to be very realistic looking, like you're dead all over. And I use the same grease paint on the rest of his body. Now I'm applying a little bit of red around the rims of his eyes to give more zombie effect. Spray it with some makeup finishing spray to set it all. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.